As you prepare to start watching videos that I'm doing my best to create and produce again after a little bit too long of a time off, there's something I want you to think about. It's very important, and as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the most important things you can understand if you truly want to be good at this. After a very long time in the classroom and working in shops all over the world, I've come to a very, very specific and I believe very important conclusion that I want you to listen to and think about before you jump all over me and try to tell me that I'm an idiot and that I'm wrong and that you can't believe that I'm saying these things. I assure you that I'm right, and those of you who are haters who hate to hear me say I'm right, tough, I'm right on this one. And those of you who really want to be good at this, I strongly advise you to listen, take heed, and apply this thinking in your daily work. Here it is. It's pretty simple. There is no such thing as an electrical repair. Now that you're trying to figure out how to respond to me and tell me that I'm an idiot or a dumbass or a doofus, hold off on that for a minute and listen to what I'm saying and think about it. There is no such thing as an electrical repair. After you finish diagnosing the problem, putting the meter down, putting it back in the drawer, you take out mechanical tools to fix mechanical parts in mechanical systems. An alternator is an electrical device, but it's also a mechanical part. So is a PCM or BCM, so is an ECM, so is a battery, so is a sensor, so is a light bulb, so is a switch, doesn't matter. You use tools to remove and install and repair the items which are quote-unquote electrical in nature. So actually, every repair is a mechanical repair. And this is something that you need to consider very, very carefully as you go through your daily jobs, because what it means is the only function you perform electrically is diagnosis. Which means the only time you ever learn how to do diagnosis better is when you do it well and take your time to do it the right way. So rushing through trying to get to the repair doesn't make a lot of sense, because we all know that the repair is going to be very simple. It's the finding that's complicated. The fixing is easy. So the reason this is so important is because those of you who are concerned about billing people for the time that it takes to actually find the problem, you need to understand that the only thing a person will ever pay for, the only thing a customer will ever pay for ever electrically is diagnostics. And you can probably tell them that after paying you for the 5 or 6 hours that it takes you to find the problem, the repair is going to be free, because it's probably going to be one wire, one pin, one terminal, one something that's really, really simple. So the point of this is that when you do electrical diagnostics, any amount of time and effort you put into trying to figure out how you're going to fix it is a complete waste of time. You should be spending all of your time on a really, really good diagnosis, which uses the schematic and uses the manual and uses a lot of other meters and things like that. And you shouldn't be worried about the time that it takes to get it done, because you're never going to get faster unless you do it slowly at first. So I stand by this. There's no such thing as an electrical repair. All repairs are mechanical. So when you go back to work and you find yourself working on an electrical system, trying to figure out what's going on in this big ass piece of equipment with all these damn wires and this panel that you don't understand, realize that when you finally get to the end, the repair is going to be mechanical.